there, my Battlefield friends and fans. It's been a while since I last posted a Battlefield video, 1 month to be exact. The reason for this is that I was simply too busy finishing Ghost Recon Wildlands. Then I raced through Outlast 2 and currently I'm enjoying the heck out of Prey. So I feel a little bit neglective, if that's even a word, of my beloved Battlefield, but I kept an eye out on the news, as I'm sure many of you did as well. And I just realized that I still have a nice collection of good Battlefield 1 clips on my hard drive, so I decided to take some of them and put together this video and catch up with everyone and the game, and hopefully you will enjoy this. So what happened in the time I was absent or in this month? So basically DICE switched to a monthly update schedule for Battlefield 1 and unveiled 2 new maps. The first one is a night map with the fitting name Neville Nights, if I say that correctly, which comes out next month for Premium Pass owners, so that's June. This map is located at the muddy battlefields around Malmaison and Superior. It's basically a muddy trench war fight at night. And it looks familiar to some of the maps we already have, so I hope they didn't do too much copy and pasting there and we have some excitement and new stuff. The second map is called Prise de Dahour or Dahour, I'm not sure how you say that either, which is set to release in fall sometime. This map sees French troops desperately holding on to the recaptured heights in the Dahour region. The frontline trench networks cut right through several villages, facing obliteration from the constant skirmishing between German stormtroopers and French raiders. And as you know, if you've been following me for a while, I love close quarter fights. I love gunfights around houses, inside houses. So I'm probably going to be more a fan of this one than the Neville Knights, but we'll see. So Prise de Dahour is hitting the community test environment, or CTE as we gamers know it, very soon. And in addition to new maps, we always get new updates as well. So for example, the May patch is set to add playlists for the operation mode and easier access to get quickly into the action, which should make fans of this game mode especially happy. And on June 10th, EA Play 2017 will show off the next DLC in the name of the Tsar, which will be releasing in late summer. Who knows when that is, August, September, I guess. So mark your calendars. So how is Battlefield 1 doing so far? Well, EA announced that it currently has 19 million players, believe it or not, and it's growing 50% faster than Battlefield 4 did through the same period of time, about 6 months. Can you believe that? I can, because it makes sense. Prior to the release of Battlefield 1, a loud contingent of fans claimed that they wanted to see a return to more classical theaters of war. After years of modern and futuristic takes on both Battlefield and Call of Duty, EA and DICE were the first to roll back the clock. With Battlefield 1, the studio decided to go back to World War I, and fans have rewarded that choice by buying the game, DLC and other digital goods. The growth of Battlefield 1 is also a sign that some prior missteps and technical issues have not haunted the franchise. Battlefield 4 was critically acclaimed at the launch, but the shooter had a number of connection bugs that plagued it for months and turned many fans off of the series. EA also attempted to leverage the Battlefield name with a half-step sequel subtitled Hardline that focused on police and armed robbers. That game did not have the tech and gameplay advancements that many players expected from the new Battlefield, and it was easy for the industry observers to wonder if EA had done some kind of permanent damage to one of its biggest brands. I personally loved the heck out of Hardline, as it felt like any other Battlefield game with its mechanics, great maps and level of fun. but so many fans just couldn't get past the fact that it wasn't a military shooter. And I think true fans will always stick with Battlefield no matter what they do, because it's all about the mechanics and the diversity of gameplay that no other game does as well, in my opinion. And there will always be people who go back to previous versions of the series because they feel some type of nostalgia. I usually don't go back because I have been there, done that, and the only Battlefield game I've ever went back to is Battlefield 1943 because it was just so unique with only 3 weapons to choose from and only 4 maps to play on, and amazing plane fights, of course. For a long time I was hoping that it becomes backwards compatible so I don't have to take out my Xbox 360 anymore, but then Battlefield 1 was released using the same music, and all of a sudden I no longer felt the urge to play Battlefield 1943. And with the Call of Duty franchise having announced a World War II game, I can only wonder what DICE has in store for our next Battlefield game, don't you? Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and see you next time. Bye bye.